Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We're a nonprofit that gets kids excited about math and science. We're coming live to you from our workshop. We've been getting through a lot of these projects, or I shouldn't say getting through, but at least making progress on some of our projects here. Just wanted to give you guys a live update on the state of things in our workshop. We've been cranking hard on these while sheltering in place. On the bench, we've got the Proline Pro SC. That's a 110 scale short course truck / basher from Proline. It uses 1/8 scale components. You can check out all the videos in the playlist. And we'll throw that in the video description when this is all done. But we've had some issues with noise coming from, we believe, the front of the truck. So we're going to do a tear down on the front axles, differential, see what's going on there. There's just a weird kind of I can't even describe it, like just a weird noise on acceleration. So there's something going on with his axles. Right next to it, we've got the beautifully painted body that my daughter did with the bat on it. This is the Techno SET 410.3 that we converted to a monster truck. Basically, a precursor to this truck on the left here that Proline released maybe about a year ago or something, a little over a year ago. The Techno SET 410.3 has been a pretty reliable basher, except for the electronics. We're running the Hobby Wing. What is this? I can't even get in here and see here. What is this here? I don't know, but it's the racing censored setup. It's probably the Z-Run, because that's what the motor is. But yeah, this is this has been or this is the combination that we bought the truck with. There's a Savox 1256, 58. TG there, titanium geared servo in there. Problem with this truck is that we lose power. It just kind of goes to low voltage cutoff while we're running it. So we've got to figure something out there. We're thinking of pillaging the speed control and motor because, well, yeah. Well, it's definitely not the motor that's causing it, but we don't have another censored speed control, unfortunately. In the garage here, all of our stuff is basher centric, sensorless, meaning they're you can see these sensor wires down here. If you guys already know about this, forgive the explanation, but that just gives the speed control a signal in terms of where that stator in the motor is positioned in the motor, right? So that's what the whole sensorless thing setup does. It gives you just better control over the motor at low RPMs. You don't get the cogging effect where the motor will kind of shudder and cog back and forth there that you'll sometimes get with sensorless setups. You'll get more power usually out of a sensorless setup. That's what we've heard at least. But generally speaking, for racing, you'll want the increased accuracy and control of a sensorless. A censored setup. Also for crawling, you'll want a censored setup. Generally speaking, for bashing, you'll want to go with a sensorless setup, and it's a lot simpler too. So we've got to do a little work on this truck over here to get it back on the straights, so to speak, or in the dirt. On the extended bench here, it's a little bit of a mess. We're doing some cleanup and organizing. So this is the chaos before it gets clean. There we've got the Thunder Tiger MT4 G3 1/8 scale monster truck. You'll see the school bus body that we've got on it. That isn't going to be on that truck permanently. We just wanted to rest it somewhere. But this truck needs the differentials serviced. The front differential is not working properly. And how you could tell that it's not working properly is that if you turn one wheel, the other one doesn't go in the opposite direction, right? With the differential type like this, you'll want to see that happen. You know, in real cars, some differentials don't actually do that. Like some limited slip differentials, when you turn them, the wheels will actually go in the same direction. So just something to be aware of in the real world. But when you turn a wheel and the other wheel doesn't go in any direction, that differential is likely shot and needs to be, you know, the gears are probably stripped inside or something. So we're gonna break this truck down when we get the chance here. Next to it, under this Hummer body, we've got our Revo 3.3 project. Haven't made much progress on this truck recently, just because we've been trying to get through a whole bunch of other projects and clear out space on the workbench as well as in the garage. Below that, you'll see its smaller brother, older brother, the Revo 2.5 on the left there. You'll see the Techno NT48 on the right. So we've been debating on what to do with this truck because we don't run nitro. You know, just nothing that we've ever done before, given the noise restrictions and you know, just the complexity and the fact that you can just get a lot more power through brushless nowadays, reliably. We've been thinking of swapping the suspension arms from that NT48 over to the SET 410.3. They are compatible. You know, we might have to swap over some of the things like the diff out drives just to get the beefier ones off of that truggy. Oh yeah, that's a 1/8 race truggy there, 1/8 scale race truggy. So swapping that over, essentially making our own MT410. That's what Techno did essentially. They threw the longer truggy arms from the ET48/NT48 truggies, the ET being the electric and the NT being the nitro, over to the SET chassis, and voila, they had an 8th scale monster truck. So we might have actually inspired that from our friends over there at Techno, because we called them a couple years ago before the MT410 came out and asked if anybody had actually put those 8th scale you know, 3.8-inch monster truck tires onto an SET. They said no. But you know, that MT410 is now, you know, the top of its class. Basically, the durability of these Technos is unparalleled. You know, essentially, you might start off with an Arma Creighton or, you know, another 8th scale truggy, and you know, as a ready to run. But when you're really serious, like one of our friends was, and asked us, hey, what should I build for my next basher? We said hands down the ET48.3, which is a cousin to that NT48, right? The .3 notates the newer version, right? The .2, the .3, and there's even the .4 on some of those Technos now. But yeah, that Techno, their quality of engineering and manufacturing is unparalleled. In the box down there, you'll see a bunch of ECX parts. This is probably 1.5 Ruckuses. We're still working on that Ruckus there, the brushless that got ran into a wall at 40 miles an hour and just shattered the chassis, as you can see in the front there. So got a couple things going on in the workshop. Looks like we've got a comment here. Let's see here. Martin, how do I respond? I don't know how to respond to a chat. Welcome to live chat. No, I don't want to how to respond to a chat here. Live chat. Hi, Martin, if you can hear us out there. I'm on a phone here, and I can't respond. On iOS, the YouTube app is not letting me respond to comments. So I'm not sure. Apologies, Martin, that we can't respond to your comment. A couple other things in the workshop. You'll see some old Tower Hobby catalogs there we dug out. We'll probably do an episode on those in the future. The rest of the room is kind of a mess, so I'm not going to pan over any further. But just wanted to give you guys an update as to what's been going on in our world. Let us know what you've been working on while perhaps in lockdown or shelter in place or whatever your local government may call it. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. As always, smash that like button. It really helps us out. Hit that notification bell if you've already subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're trying to get remonetized here just to help out with the operation. But again, thanks again for watching, and we will catch you next time. Take care, everybody.